video, I want to show you an exercise that really unlocked the fretboard for me in terms of being able to move from one pentatonic position to another all over the fretboard seamlessly with fluidity, without dead air, you know, without pauses and breaks. So you're going to need to know all 5 positions of the pentatonic really well. If you don't know them, go over them first, get them down, and then come back to this exercise. For today, I'm going to do it in C major pentatonic or A minor pentatonic. And once you understand the exercise, do it in as many different keys as possible. I see it as a chain. So we're going to be playing groups of 4 notes, and each group of 4 notes is like a cell or a link. And every link is connected to another link in this chain. I've seen the pentatonic chain idea on the internet and on YouTube to mean a few different things. Of course it can, it's not set in stone, but this is just how I see this exercise. I should have said in the introduction, other than the opening which I admit I had pre-planned, I just needed something to get me going. The rest of it was all improvised. And I was just trying to show you how I can use this knowledge that I've acquired by doing this exercise I'm going to show you to move seamlessly through the positions. So let's have a look at that exercise now. Start off by finding the lowest possible position on the fretboard. So in the case of C major or A minor, that would be here. Take 4 notes from 2 adjacent strings. So we'll take the low E and A strings. Play those 4 notes, ascending in pitch. When you reach the top of those 4 notes, there, move up a position. Take the 4 notes on those 2 strings from that position and play them ascending in pitch. So far we've got, once you reach the top of those 4 notes, move up to the next position and play the 4 notes on those 2 strings from that position. So now we've got, keep just repeating that process up to the next position, 4 notes on those 2 strings, ascending. Next position, next position, next position. Sort of running out of room now, so I'm just going to stop there. I'm not going to keep going any further. So all the way from the bottom to the top. Now, once I've reached the top, I'm going to just do all of that, but in reverse. So I'm going to descend those 4 note patterns. So from start to finish, it would sound like this. And obviously you could start at the top, descending, and then work your way back up to the top, you know, so, but that is it. So what we've got, the way I'm seeing that is each 4 note group is a cell or a link, and every link interlocks with the next link in this chain of 2 strings. Practice that on every pair of strings. So the next pair of strings, from the very bottom to the top and back down again, would be like this. once you've got that exercise internalized and you're confident doing it on every string pair, you can mix it up by doing something like this. So if we take the D and G strings, if you were doing the exercise on this string pair, the D and G strings, you'd do something like this. So you'd go, you'd then move up to the next position and ascend this group of 4. But instead of that, why don't we ascend the first group of 4, or cell, descend the next cell. So we get, move up to the next position and ascend, move up to the next position, but descend. So even though our general movement is going up, the melodies, the pitch is generally going up, we're alternating between ascending and descending every group of 4 or cell. So we get this. Beautiful sound. Even though it sounds very, very much still like a scale, it's a little bit more musical. And if I add in some hammer-ons and pull-offs and slides, it'll start to sound even more expressive and maybe a bit more vocal, you know, so. Beautiful. So I'll play a little bit, just messing around with this idea, and I'll switch string sets as well. So if we go, I tried to keep that simple-ish, you know, I didn't do many bends or anything, any super quick stuff. But you can sort of see how this exercise really, for me at least, really mapped out these positions so clearly for me. I can see them all interconnecting, interlocking like a chain, like a, you know, they're all little links. I'll put the tabs for this exercise on my Patreon along with the backing track. I promise you this exercise, boring as it may be to do it up and down on every string pair, it worked for me. It got me so fluid at moving through pentatonics. So stick with it and I'm sure it'll help you. If you found this useful, please subscribe to my channel and link to my Patreon is below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.